What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to Sports Talk. This week we got an action-packed episode for you guys, as always. Hope you're having a great week so far. Let's get right into the action, guys. So I gotta say, what a great week we've had. We've had a really great week when it comes to sports. We're in like I've said in my last episode, we're in the greatest month of the year when it comes to all sports fans, because you got the hockey going on, you got the basketball, you got the baseball, you got the football, you got it all. You got it all this month, guys. So, if you're into sports like I am, you're in heaven. I'm in heaven right now. I can't even complain. I'm in heaven. So I want to start off today. So yesterday night was actually Tuesday night was the start of the opening season for NBA basketball, but last night, a lot of the majority of the teams played, and one team I wanted to go over, of course, for those of you that don't know, I'm a huge Boston Celtics fan. Have been for a long time. I've been with this team through the good and the bad. It's been a long time since we won on an NBA championship. I haven't got one since '08. They're due. The Celtics are due, and I really think that they're not on the rise. They're there. They're definitely one of the contending teams in the league. So, to recap what the Celtics did this offseason, after getting bounced in Miami in the conference finals last year, the playoffs in Game 7, which was very heartbreaking, by the way, they went out and they made a few moves that have had a lot of people questioning them. So, they went out not long after the season ended and they made the big trade for Kristaps Porzingis from the Washington Wizards. Now, when the trade happened, I loved it. Yes. Was I upset that Marcus Smart had to go? Yeah, I was a little upset about that. But Kristaps Porzingis showed me last night why the Celtics got him. This guy came up clutch. I mean, he balled last night. The Celtics were down big at one point in the game, and this guy just took over. Like, he was blocking shots. He was shooting threes. He was drawing fouls. Like, he pretty much was a one-man show. So, him putting up 30 points and having 5 or 6 block shots, plus having double-digit rebounds, shows the kind of potential that Kristaps Porzingis has. Now, the question is, can he stay healthy? That has been the biggest question mark with him all his career, is his health, as he gets hurt a lot. Last year was the first year I think he actually played a majority of the season. And he had his best year last year. So, Kristaps Porzingis just has to stay healthy, and he's going to show the NBA what he's capable of. He showed it last night. He definitely showed it last night. Now, the other acquisition the Celtics went after and got, which was just about a month ago, right before training camp started, they went out and made a trade for Jrue Holiday from the Portland Trail Blazers, which was a great trade because you bring in a guy who can lead the point, he can get you defense, he's an all-star, he's a great player. Now, having to give up Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams, that hurt too. I'm not going to lie. Getting rid of all three of those guys to get Porzingis and Jrue Holiday, that hurt. Because those three that got traded away were very, very key components in the Celtics roster. I mean, hell, Marcus Smart's been Defensive Player of the Year. Malcolm Brogdon was the Sixth Man of the Year last year. Robert Williams is a great rim protector. But the problem with two of those three is they always are hurt. So you get rid of those injury-prone guys to get guys like Jrue Holiday and to get Kristaps Porzingis. Now, you got those guys on your team. Now let's fast forward to last night. They both showed me that they were good acquisitions. But there's one question mark I do have about the Celtics, and my man Stephen A. Smith talked about it today. It's Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown did not look like a $60 million man yesterday. This guy is making $60 million a year. And And he looked terrible last night. And he's done this a lot. He doesn't show up in the big games. He falls flat. I like Jaylen Brown. I think he's got great potential. He's a young dude. But if you're getting paid $60 million a year, you're the highest paid player in the league, you need to act like it. You need to show it. Show the Celtics why you got that money. He made a lot of bad shots yesterday. He missed some free throws yesterday. He can't go left. You're paying a guy $60 million a year who can't go left. Why? I don't understand it. I need to see more out of Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum, he that dog. He led the team in scoring yesterday. He had almost 40 points. I don't got no problem with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum balls out every day. But Jaylen Brown has got to show me more than what he showed me last night, the rest of the season. The Celtics are off today. They got Miami tomorrow. That should be the Celtics want revenge. So they're going to probably try to blow them out of the water. We'll see what happens tomorrow night with that game. Also, I also got to watch the Mavericks and the Spurs yesterday. So the Mavericks, they look really good. I'm not going to lie. They looked really good yesterday. The acquisitions they got this offseason, really how, Kyrie coming back, Luka being Luka. He put up a triple-double last night. I think it's the most triple-doubles against any team. I think that was his 5th triple-double against the Spurs. I think that's the most triple-doubles against one team in NBA history. Getting Grant Williams from the Celtics really helped them too, even though I hate that bitch ass. Don't get me wrong, I hate that bitch ass with a passion. I'm glad the Mavericks are paying him to be a cheerleader, but he actually did look pretty good last night for them. He got paid. He made 17 points. Rebounds were there. Kyrie was doing Kyrie. The rookie center they got, Bagley, I think is his name. He looked really good. And even on the Spurs side, Wembanyama, he had decent numbers. The thing I worry about with Wembanyama, though, is his physique. He's too skinny. And he's going to get knocked around. That dude's got to put on some weight. He needs to put on at least like 20 or 30 pounds of weight. Or he's going to get bullied. Because he's way too skinny. And in this NBA, you got to be big and you got to be fast. He's got half of the battle already there. But he's got to get that size. If he gets that size, he's going to be all right. And you know what? I don't want to take away Wembanyama. I think Wembanyama is going to be good. I just don't want the kid to fall flat because he's got all this pressure. He's got everybody telling him like, oh, hey, you're the next LeBron James. No. Don't put that pressure on that kid. He's 19 years old. Do not put that kind of pressure on him. Seriously, let the kid ball and let him be his own personal self. I don't like it. This is what gets me about guys coming out of college or coming out of the Euro League or coming out from wherever, depending on what sport it is. They start getting compared to these high name, high profile, talented athletes, and then they get all that pressure. Let the kids be themselves. Let them create their own destiny. Stop this madness. I'm sorry, but these NBA, MLB, ESPN, all these goddamn fucking sports analysts, they need to get this mindset out. They need to get rid of this mindset. Let each individual athlete be themselves and create their own destiny. There's no reason, none, that you need to be comparing this guy to LeBron, or this guy to Paul Pierce, or this guy to friggin' Reggie Jackson, or this guy to Peyton Manning. No. Stop. Just let the kids play. Let them have fun. For God's sakes. Oh, God. Speaking of Reggie Jackson, that lets me move on to my next topic. So, guys, we got the World Series going on starting tomorrow. Rangers and Diamondbacks, Texas versus Arizona. Two Southern teams playing each other. And two teams that just a couple of years ago lost over 100 games. They were the bottom dwellers for years and years and years and years. Both of these teams. The Rangers hadn't made the playoffs since 2016. Don't even ask me the last time the Diamondbacks made the playoffs, because it's been a long, long time since I remember they were in the playoffs. I don't think they made the playoffs since their last World Series. I'll be honest. I don't think they have made the playoffs since their last World Series appearance, which was in 2001. Like, that's 22 years. The Rangers hadn't been to the playoffs since 2016, so it's been 7 years. They haven't been to the World Series in 12 years. Since that fateful 2011, and all the Texas Rangers fans know what happened then. Had that World Series in the bag, and they lost it. They were up 3-2, and they lost both games on the road. Now, this series is going to be epic. I'm going to tell you guys right now, for those of you that are not that interested in baseball, you still need to watch this. Because this series is going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. I can see it going the distance. I can see it going 7 games. And I think it's going to be great. I really cannot. I hope it goes 7 games. I want this to go 7 games. As a fan of baseball, I want this to go 7 games. And you guys know I'm a big Red Sox fan when it comes to baseball. But damn it, I am going to be cheering on the Texas Rangers. I live in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to cheer for a Texas team. Even though I do like the Diamondbacks. Don't get me wrong, I love the Diamondbacks too. Their manager's a former Red Sox, but I gotta cheer for the Rangers. I got to, because I live 40 minutes from the stadium, for Christ's sakes. I live not that far from the damn stadium. So I gotta cheer for them. As much as it kind of hurts me to have to cheer against the Diamondbacks, because they're such a young team. They're up and coming. They just got that dog in them. So do the Rangers, though. And that's why I say it's going to be a great series. Both of these teams have the hitting. They have the pitching. They match up with each other pound for pound. They've had similar roads to the playoffs. It's destiny. It's going to be epic. I can't wait. First game is tomorrow night here in Arlington. It's great. First time in 12 years that the Dallas Metroplex has hosted a World Series. And we don't count the 2020 World Series because, for those of you that don't know, that was the COVID season, and the Rangers Stadium got picked to be the neutral site for the World Series that year, because for some reason they did neutral sites for the playoffs during that COVID season. I don't know why, don't ask me. So, like I said, tune in tomorrow night, guys. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. Now, I want to move on, though, here. I want to talk about football. So the Cowboys, all you Cowboys fans, you got a week off. You had a week off. You got a reprieve. Don't worry, though. Stephen A. and I will be taking care of y'all next week. We'll take care of y'all next week after y'all play the Rams. You better watch out for the Rams. The Rams are good this year. They got some talent. Matt Stafford's looking good. Puka Nacua there, the receiver, he's lighting up the league. Their defense is solid. Like, you guys better watch out on Sunday when they come to Jerry World. Y'all better watch out. If you play down to them, they're gonna beat you. But like I said, I'm gonna let you Cowboy fans slide this week. I'm not gonna go after you. I'm not gonna go after y'all this week. I'm gonna let y'all slide. Stephen A. will take care of y'all on Monday. Don't worry. Stephen A. will take good care of y'all on Monday. Also, we had Luke Anderson, buddy. Shout out to you. Your Eagles looked really, really freaking awesome, dude. I mean, seriously. Y'all made the Miami Dolphins look like a middle school team. And I'm going to be honest with you, as a Patriots fan, I love seeing that. Even though, okay, here's my thing. As a Patriots fan, you're not supposed to like the Dolphins. But I have a little bit of a soft spot for Mike McDaniels because the guy's a goofball. He's a damn goofball. And he entertains me. But he's a damn good coach. You know, he learned under one of the greatest coaches ever, Mike Shanahan. Like, Mike McDaniels is a great coach. I like the guy. I just hate that he's on the Dolphins. Because, again, as a Patriots fan, you're not supposed to like the Dolphins. You're not. It's just not supposed to happen. And it makes it even easier for me not to like because I got Tyreek Hill. I can't stand that jackass. And Tua Tagovailoa. I'm not a big Tua fan either. I think Tua sucks, if you want my honest opinion. I don't think he's that great. Even though he does lead the league in passing right now. And Tyreek leads the league in receiving, so it does kind of make sense. But I'm still not a big Tua Tagovailoa fan. But again, yeah, Luke, you guys as Eagles look fucking awesome, man. You guys are starting to look good. I do still have a little bit of concerns, though, with y'all's team. I'm just not seeing it on the defensive end. You guys' defense is just not cutting it for me. The offense is starting to come around, which is good. I need to see more from Devontae Smith, though. I'm going to be honest with you. I need to see more from Devontae Smith. Like, he's one of y'all's premier receivers. He played with Tua at Alabama. They should have a better connection than what they have right now. Just saying. Also, I got to move on to the Patriots, though. Now, for those of you that know me, you know that I've been cheering. I will always cheer on the Patriots. But this year, I want them to lose because I want them to get a good draft pick. I want them to get a good quarterback because I'm sick and tired of Mac Jones. I'm so sick and tired of him. I've had it with Mac Jones. I can't take him anymore. His stupidity, the way that he runs the offense, I can't take it anymore with him. But yes, the other day, he showed me that he can still ball here and there. Now, the Patriots made a lot of adjustments on offense in a matter of a week, and I think they finally found a game plan that works because it worked against the Bills. They beat the Bills 29-25. They beat the Bills. You know. Now, was it a fluke though? Maybe. The Bills are also hurting too. The Bills have a lot of injuries on their team. And it's starting to show. Same with the 49ers. That's why the 49ers aren't doing as good either. Injuries play a big part in each team. And it's starting to show. Like with the Bills, with the Niners. What's another team? I don't really know of another team right now that's having issues with injuries. But those are the two that come to mind as of right now. So, I look at it like this. Did the Patriots have a fluke week? I believe so. Will they replicate what they did this week into this Sunday against the Dolphins? I don't think so. Because here's the thing. The Dolphins are playing at home. And Bill cannot win in Miami. Miami is his house of horrors. It always has been. It always will be. He does not really win in Miami. Now, the Patriots want revenge for earlier this year, though, because the Patriots should have beat them. When they played Miami week 2 on that Sunday night, Patriots should have beat them. But it didn't happen. So, I think it's going to be a little bit of a revenge factor. We'll see. I still think Miami's going to win because, again, they're at home, and Bill just does not do good there. Also, tonight we got the Thursday night game, Bucks and Bills, Baker versus Josh Allen. I look for Josh Allen to have a bounce-back game. After he didn't do that great against Patriots, I think he's going to have a bounce-back game this week. I really do. I think he's going to do better. I think they're at home. Yeah. I don't think Baker Mayfield's going to stand a chance against the Bills. I think the Bills are going to take care of them. I don't think that's going to be hardly an issue at all. Also, looking ahead to this week, Texas, the Longhorns, they got the BYU Cougars this week. Very interesting matchup. BYU first year in the Big 12. Another interesting factor that happens for Texas that I didn't go over yet. They beat Houston last week, but they lost Quinn Ewers again with the same injury he had last year in the Bama game, and he's out for 3 to 4 weeks. So, Malik Murphy is now going to be the starting quarterback, and he's a sophomore. Can Malik Murphy replicate what Quinn Ewers has been doing? I don't know. Maybe. He didn't show me it, though, last week when he came in for Quinn. Like, his throwing was off. Again, but I don't know how long he's worked with the first string unit either. You know, so it's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully they had a good week of practice. You know, they're at home. I think they're going to be okay, but we'll see. Texas has got to win out, though, if they want to have a chance at the Big 12 championship. They have to win out. So there is going to be a little bit of pressure. I think they'll be able to beat BYU. Don't get me wrong. I do think they'll be able to beat BYU. Especially if they have the running game going. I noticed they used the ground game a lot against Houston. So if they can get the ground game going, they'll be okay. Also, I'm so glad about this. I watched USC last weekend. They got their ass whooped by Utah. Oh, it was so great. I hate USC. I don't know, for those of y'all that don't know, I hate USC with a passion. Especially old bitch ass there, Caleb Williams. I can't stand that motherfucker. I hate him with a passion. And to see him sitting there crying again after losing to Utah for a third time made me so happy. Because he can't beat Utah. Utah just has his number. And they beat him with a backup quarterback, mind you. Utah's starting quarterback, Cam Rising, is not even playing right now. He's still recovering from ACL surgery from last year. Their backup beat them. Utah's backup, Bryson Barnes, beat them. Isn't that crazy? Ain't that crazy, y'all? Unbelievable. But, guys, that's all I got for this episode. I'm going to have another one for you all next week. We're going to go over, I'll go over the Monday night game. I know, Jacob, by the way, your Raiders play Monday night. I'll go over that next week. You guys got the Lions. It's going to be a tough game, I think, for you guys. I don't know if y'all are going to pull that out, though. Especially with no Jimmy G. You guys ain't going to pull that out. But, yeah. Have a great week, guys. Beautiful day down here in Texas. It's about 80 degrees. A little bit of rain came through. It's sunny right now, though, so weather's looking nice. I'll talk to you guys all later. Have a great weekend, y'all.